All right, welcome back. Before we travel abroad, let's go back to Bielsa and take some reactions from that draw ceremony. We'll listen to the governor and the sports commissioner, what they had to say about their grand plans and design and what they hope to achieve with the Restoration Cup.
Successes we have seen, and with the way you people have used sports and football to mobilize and galvanize our youth, and with the positive reports in terms of behavior, in terms of attitude by our youth generally, and specifically by the participating teams. As a government at this stage now, we will encourage and support you moving forward. Yes, with what we have seen now, we'll encourage and support you. It's good business. Sports is good for your health. Sports is good for developing and sustaining social development and skills. Sports is good for youth. And in this year, you're going to see how we will use sports to galvanize and mobilize our people. I'll make far-reaching announcements in the next 1 or 2 weeks.
We have about 130 communities that are participating in this competition, and 5 various institutions. On the whole, 135 teams will compete here.
Here, the same prizes are up for grabs. 5 million for the first prize, the second prize, and the third prize. 5 million for the first prize, 3 million for the second prize, including sports equipment, and 2 million for the third prize. The fourth winner will go home with 500,000. The best behaved team will go home with 300,000. The most valuable player, 100,000.
All right, mouth-watering prizes, incentives to be part of the Restoration Cup. Listen to the governor, Governor Seriake Dickson, right there, the DG of the Restoration Cup, and of course the sports commissioner of the state. Guys, let's quickly move on. We said we're traveling abroad, so let's go there. And let me come to you. Yesterday, English Premier League, and I think we should start from there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just the one game played last night between Bournemouth and Manchester United. Manchester United went into that game on the back of that scandalous loss against West Brom at Old Trafford, and they needed a response. And Jose ran the changes, 7 changes in total. The guys came in to audition for a place for the, semi-final against Tottenham. Yeah, confirmation, 2-0 ended. Chris Smalling looking like a very prolific and striker right now, scored the first goal for Manchester United, while the second goal was scored by Romelu Lukaku. I mean, the response that Jose wanted, you'd say he got it in this game.
Yeah, he got it, and most importantly from that game, I could pick just one player out, and that was Marcus Rashford. You know, he has been, the complaint has been there that he needs games, he needs runs of games because he's not playing too well. And we know the Man U this season, they had the mixed season. Because you don't expect Manchester United to go to Manchester City, pick a very good result from 2 goals down, then come back home. You expect West Brom, they will just maybe roll over West Brom. At the end of the day, West Brom that had picked maybe just about less than the 20-something point this season, just go to Old Trafford and beat Manchester United. So coming to this game, they need a response ahead of the FA Cup semi-final, and they got it. And I think they will.
You were impressed with
Rashford, and I saw some changes Mourinho made. Because when in the course of the season, when he brought in Sanchez from Arsenal, Sanchez, yes, it took him time to adapt the system. And you have players like Rashford. Then you should have given those players, because when I see that boy playing, I love his game. It would always be a threat to any defense because of his pace. So I think the Tottenham game is going to be a very, very key game this season, because that's the only thing.
That's the only thing available for them to win.
I know we're going to listen to him shortly, but he said it was a professional performance. Jose just reminding you, he doesn't care about the finesse, just the results. And that's what he wanted. He said he got the response he wanted.
You should not Jose for that. His own is just go there and get me the result, and I'm okay with it. And any other said, I don't care about that. So he got the result he wanted.
Yeah, good result for United. So out of those guys that came in, those changes, you mentioned Rashford already. You think he's played himself into that starting lineup, and who else has done that?
I think coming into the semi-final game against Tottenham, those players who played yesterday, I don't think we'll see them because
so which one of them are we going to see?
He's going to stick. He's going to stick with the players. He has used the players like
tried and trusted.
The one he tried, because the Tottenham game is the only thing he has left. So he would not want to gamble on that game. You would still see in the likes of Sanchez, Matic, Pogba. Yeah, Pogba is getting runs of game, and he's coming in. We know we had problems with Jose Mourinho.
Reportedly.
So reportedly, even yesterday we were hearing some side talks after the game that he was walking down the tunnel and he was called back and this and that. So Pogba he needs these games. He's a good player, though we know sometimes he tends
the weight of the 88 million still affects.
So I think he will stick with those players. We know Matic, Pogba, Lukaku, Valencia. I think Valencia will come back.
Young will come back left back as well.
I don't know about Young, but I think Valencia will definitely come back. And Smalling will still hold back because Smalling has been, for the past few games, he has become a striker. As
Mike Smalling. Lastly, for Manchester United today, action will continue in the English Premier League as well. To former champions, it's safe to call them now. Chelsea will take on Burnley. For Chelsea, it's all about getting in that top four. It's looking very unlikely, very difficult, but the manager, Antonio Conte, is still quietly confident that they can do the job. Leicester will also face Southampton. Chelsea's title defense has been shambolic. I mean, there's no other two ways to put it. The miles behind Manchester City. Let's not forget about Manchester City. They're miles behind Tottenham in 4th place, 8 points in total. And you just wonder where it all went wrong for Conte and Chelsea.
Well, the game, as you said the gap between Chelsea and Tottenham, to me, I think is achievable.
It is.
Because Tottenham, they lost to Manchester City.
They start by winning today.
And also, you saw the game they played on Tuesday. They played a 1-1 draw, and they've lost about 5 points. Out of maximum of 6 points, they picked up just 1. So Chelsea, with the victory over Southampton over the weekend, you're looking at they'll come into this game against Burnley. We just want to pick out the result. But then you're going to Burnley. Burnley, that ground is not a ground where you can just, it's a very difficult ground.
Burnley are already thinking of Europe.
Burnley are already thinking of how